I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it. Smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll start out here with the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Love's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Drill 52.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. The Texans hit 6-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Ready up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Red cycle. Yellow blue.
On third down, Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Right. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before? They didn't think that's just going to naturally continue. Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Okay, ready?
He'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Love. Pressure comes and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
97. Green jack. Check man.
Love from the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
Ready.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. No score after one on EA Sports.
Hey, go Fury! Ultra! Go Ultra! Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Browns drive about to get started. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Hey, we gotta snap it, we gotta snap it.
Now it's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. But the big story in this one, of course, Deshaun Watson back in Houston where he began his career. Drafted 12th overall in 2017, 3-time Pro Bowler as a Texan, and was officially traded to Cleveland back on April 27th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Watson looks to throw again. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
52 black.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the sack on first down, Love. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Blue strike.
Love now to pass on first down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Shot 17. Strikers 3-3. Watch out now. 50 series. Blaster 6.
Throwing again on second down. Love. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Let's go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Smith red.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Red. No. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. A gain of 22. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Love gets the dump off to Pierce. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Room here to run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
And cycle. Yellow. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing for a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Watson's throw complete to McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's got it down to the 28. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage. But there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 27, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Hey, 31!
On 1st down, it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Here's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Watson. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the middle, it's Chubb. And so we're moving over. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik Jackson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watson, a bootleg. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, it looked like they were trying to get him outside there, but this defense had different plans.
Yeah, they really had an outside-in kind of a pass rush. It's almost like when you're covering a punt. You can't let him get to the outside and get to the sideline. You force him to stay in the middle of the field, and they did exactly that and made the play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And trouble trying the middle here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Out of the gun, Watson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, check Mega. Hey, close to you. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Off the play fake, Love. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go. Here we go.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love now. And My goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
43 rail. Zone ready.
Love now on second down. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Alert, alert.
Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Runs in a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown, Browns. Curtis Samuel, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. The York on now for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Drill 52.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Love from the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the slot man goes in motion left. To try again after the sack. Love. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Black shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Check view. Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game.